So we've made our application to the court. The application for an interim order will then be dealt with by a judge, usually a master or a district judge, on paper, without a hearing, in the first instance. So simply considering the content of the application notice. Now, this contrasts with the final hearing, which we'll have later. That does require a hearing before the court if we want a final order. Now, the court has a discretion, as always, whether or not to make a third-party debt order, both interim and final. And under CPR, that's 72.4. In practice, courts are minded to grant the interim party order and then kind of look more in the detail, look at the exercising their full discretion at the hearing of the final order later down the line. Banks, as you know, can be slow to react, okay? So make sure that you're chasing them up. Make sure you have a point of contact so that there's no delay or delay can be avoided. This is what I'm saying. Speak with your banks in advance. Know who you're dealing with. Can you obtain copies of this individual's bank accounts so you know then, the sort code and account number? There's nothing worse than banks, sending something to a general email address, information at Barclays, inquiries@barclays.com. Is that going to get picked up on time? And will this be actioned as soon as possible? So make sure you're taking those extra steps as well. It's obviously been recognised freezing someone's bank account may create difficulties. Okay, so may, for example, they be unable to pay their mortgage or meet other day-to-day living expenses for their family. That's obviously going to create a domino effect. If you can't pay your mortgage, you're going to fall behind on that. Maybe then we fall into charging order territory, order for sale, etc. We don't want that all to happen to a debtor. CPR 72 contains provisions to deal with this. So under CPR 72.7, an individual judgment debtor who is perhaps suffering hardship in meeting ordinary living expenses as a result of the freezing order may apply to the court for an order permitting the bank to make certain specified payments out of the account. So that's called a hardship payment order. It's most commonly used in respect of mortgage payments.